Well, the rain is not going away, Coach. In fact, it's beginning to actually pick up a bit more. But either way, we've got football from Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Check.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The throw over the middle taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the... Chains.
First down, New York.
Touch, 15. 44. Zebra.
That's track. Check.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Mike's 50. Bend it. Hey. Kill. Go. No.
Off the play fake. Newman. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now Drake, and he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. That's complete to Slayton. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Blue 15. 44. Hey, man. Watch the boot. He's cracked. I'll go special.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam, slam, slam. Switch it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Shoot. Watch twist.
Looking to throw. Newman. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Yo. Motion. Tight go.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
On the ready. Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm going to run you over. Echo. Kill. Same one. Hey, turn it up. Wheel. Check safety, Joe. 49. Check 49.
To throw on 2nd down. Newman. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down carry by Elliott. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Elliott running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Newman. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meet.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 52 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Daniels that time.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive. Newman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Looking to throw. Newman, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Come on. You better bring it. Mike 50. 50.
Night, sweetheart. Shut up.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson forced out to his left. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Check 31, check 31. Check 43. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 1.
They'll run here with Balazs.
He's checking.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
1 yard. 1st down, New York.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he hits Drake. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Harold Landry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Looking for Shepard deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Newman steps away. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
56.
Looking to throw on second down. Newman, complete to his tight end, Seth the Valve. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
45 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Newman. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and 11.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set.
Switch.
Go, 14.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Hustle. Situation.
Wilson operating from the gun. It's caught. Shepard. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, Newman. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, it's Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bang, 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 bang. Sponge.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 19-yard line.
Ready? 56. 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Chance.
Get him on. Yes.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready? Not a whoop. Mike's 56. Hey. Hatchet. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Second and 2. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Wilson. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Kill. Run now. Go now.
Hey, Mike 52. I know he ain't got it.
I'll go special.
Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
This is taken around the 12.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain. Last play.
That's it, baby. Ready. Somebody. Check 45, somebody. I'm coming after you. Hey.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
We want it. Come to my world.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
So we got man.
From the gun, Newman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Good job right there. Good. 44, Mike. Check. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they... Good.
Now Wilson on 1st down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Panthers 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? That's caught at the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go to Elliott again. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Now this time he'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check. Check, check. Lucky. Shoot.
Running with Elliott, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
45, 45 the mic. 45 the mic.
Back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Well, at this stage in the 4th, I thought they might work it down the field a little differently, but they go with the run. Hole opens up, and he's gone.
Were we mind melding there? Because you're thinking differently, meaning throwing the ball, right?
Yeah.
I'm with you. With that time on the clock, I thought the ball would be in the air on just about every play. And they came back and got them with a surprise because I think the defense was planning for that as well. That took some fortitude as a play caller. Give him high marks for making it happen.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Next to score, Panthers 26, Giants 21. Ryan Gano, the kickoff for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. And now we'll Get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
One foot. Mike 52. Hey, 0.
52 is the mic right here on there.
Hey, alert.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
One last shot for Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.